Well, Sadiq Khan ran on a platform of freezing fares for all Londoners using the capital's many transport networks. But last week it emerged at his second mayor's question time that these fare freezes would not apply to all TfL fares. He was in fact saying that the weekly and daily travel cards, as well as the caps on contactless payments, would not be affected by this fares freeze. Well, today the Budget and Performance Committee has been meeting with officials from TfL to discuss how these changes can be implemented.
These are not only early days post the referendum result, but they're relatively early days in the new mayoralty. In terms of costing out, I think we understand all of the manifesto pledges pretty well. In terms of costing them out and working out how they are implemented over the coming weeks, months and years, then we're still at an early stage on that.
Apart from anything else, we are worried about the investment programme, and we'll be frank about that. Why did the Commissioner come here and use figures that were potentially hopelessly out of date? I appreciate why he may want to change them now. They may well have changed in reality, but also the occupant of the mayoral office has changed, and he has to work to him now, and I understand that. But why did he use those figures in February if the world had changed in February?
That's quite hard for me to answer, but let me have a go at it. I imagine the reason he was trying to explain the difference between a number that was quoted, as I said earlier, in early 2015, and
actually, the
a number that was quoted in a manifesto.
The £1.9 billion figure wasn't quoted in, because nobody was talking about freezing fares in early 2015. It was quoted in the run-up to the election, but it was based on assumptions made in 2015.
Well, a lot of the debate that lies around this fares freeze is all about how much it's going to cost TfL and how much of that is going to be put on the customer. Well, Sadiq Khan says he's going to make up the shortfall that they're going to lose by implementing the fares freeze by cutting the fat on TfL. Today, the Transport for London and the London Assembly members of the Budget and Performance Committee met to discuss, as you saw in that clip, how this would be implemented. We do know now that a budget is being drawn up, which will be revealed at the end of this year, and the possible changes, including the fares freeze, will possibly be coming into effect at the start of next year.